Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And away we go at the link. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Timeout taken by the Eagles.
Found a
That's going to
perfect
be their
defense
first.
for my play.
And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Let's change it.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's another carry for Barkley. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Case. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Go.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Takes out a 1-stop. Nice run across the 15. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Let's Well, I don't really pass the
That's
ball.
just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Outside the pocket, it easily found an open man.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Lamar. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Working inside the red zone. His throw is cut. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Lamar now from the gun. He rolls to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Forced out to his right. Too much on that, and it sails to the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
I think this defense...
He quit.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up. And we are underway now from Santa Clara. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go to the
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
Get out of my way.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now 2nd and 9. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts to Barkley on the check down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Oh my
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And they're going to try to screen. It's complete. He'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Up the middle with Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
Hey, the ball is almost
as he'll go down well short of a first. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And good vision across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Purdy off the play fake. That's caught out right by Jennings. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to field a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Final play of the half. Purdy. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They got run DMC and stuff.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
And the slot man goes in motion left. A final shot before break. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Throwing here, Purdy. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Outside. 18, watch out.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I just think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 38 now, here's a second down and 6. Purdy looking to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jennings. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Third and 8.
Get set, get set. 18.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, this This is McCaffrey. 20. Down to the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 43 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one strong game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Oh.
20, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 50 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Purdy now to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Watch out!
To throw is Purdy. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They come up now on 2nd and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Watch out!
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
To kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Alright. Can't believe I got that.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy and try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's look.